Welcome back to Wepner Farms Productions. Today we're meeting up with Ryan from Crystal Creeks. That's where we got our flip duct tubes from, or flop duct, whatever you really call them. And today we're gonna smoke this barn and see what our ventilation is really doing for our calves, seeing where the air is going both summer and winter, since this has a summer and winter mode. So we're gonna take a look at it and get some smoke rolling in here later on. They're flap duct, that's what they're called. Yeah, plan on probably gonna do that side over there. We'll put all the smoke in because we got calves over here on this side, so we don't really want to switch it to summer mode because we don't want to draft them out. It's kind of colder out today, whatever. So this side we'll be doing all our testing on, see what's really doing, maybe open and shut the curtains a little bit, see how the air flows. That one, that curtain over there is not wired up yet, so we can't do anything with that. So that might be a total bust if we can't mimic the same thing on each side, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, we got the tubes up here, lots of calves in here, so we'll kind of just see how it all works, see where the air is flowing to, how fast it's going to move, what our air exchanges are, and hopefully we can do a good job explaining it all in the process. Might get some what the actual draft or how fast the air is actually moving and whatnot. And we'll get to see if the other side is affecting this barn at all, how much air is going through here, if this breezeway is going to cause any issues. I don't think it will, but maybe we'll see some smoke go into this barn as well. I'm sure we probably will, because I'm sure it's pulling some air from over here to feed that as all the doors are closed. So stay tuned for when they arrive.
This is a thing called a hot wire anemometer, and it measures airspeed. So right now it's going to give you a reading, and what happens is the air flows through here, and it measures the airspeed as it flows through here, and it's very sensitive. You'll see as I wiggle this, you'll see the airspeed can really change. And so what we want to do is we want to stick it under here and measure the airspeed along the pens, and it'll you have to wait till it kind of normalizes and then gives you like a steady thing. So what we'll do is I like to pick calves if they're laying down so they don't chew on the probe, and put it down here at about calf height, and we'll see what we want to be. Now the goal is to be under 60 feet per minute. Oh, don't touch that. And when I was doing this before, I was getting about 24. So it shows that we have air going into the pen, but we're not drafty on the animal. It's around 20. And these are really sensitive. If you very similar reading there. Now if you just move this a little bit, it'll really throw that off. So you want to try to hold it still. But again, here, I'll let it go back to still there. Around that 20 range. A lot of airspeed meters are not very sensitive, and so they won't pick this up. You put it in there and they'd say 0. You gotta hit these are the best kind. And you want to try to hold it about the level of the back of the calf, so if they're standing up, you get kind of an idea of what they're gonna feel, right? So, and this is again very, and the other nice thing about this is they're very consistent all the way down the tube, right? We're getting the same reading all the way down the tube.
So right now he's doing some air exchange math to find out what the air exchange is in here. I'm just running around finishing up the rest of these pens, and results are looking very similar to the other side. It's right around 12 feet per minute on this pen. I'm going to go down to the end and check this one out. But these tubes seem very consistent all the way across, that they are going to produce the same air exchange from one end of the barn to the other. If I can hold it steady enough. It's quite high over here. I don't know if that's my fault or if it's actually that high. I see it's bouncing down a little bit. But maybe there is somewhat of a draft here coming from the outside, some outside wind.
So I'll kind of hold it like, yeah, make sure we're not blocking or something. I'll just kind of hold it at different angles here.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, as I go like this, see it's going down. I think that, well, similar.
A little bit higher.
See what I think you're getting? I think, and we'll see this when you fog it. I think you're getting the air. And that air's gonna come down, it's gonna hit that vent, it's gonna roll out to here. And I think you're seeing it come together. Which is why I think it's a little faster here than it is even there. Yeah. Your curtains open from the bottom of the dome. Yeah. Okay, so we might want to see that when we fog it. We might want to open those curtains just like an inch. Because what's going to happen is that air is going to come out, it's going to come down the pen, it's going to roll out to the forward, to the middle here, it's going to go up the back, then we want it to get out of that curtain.
Yeah. We got to wire it up on one side.
Oh, you do? Okay, okay, now on the other side, that's okay.
That side will open.
That side will open. Should we maybe fog this side then?
Yeah.
Should we open that side just an inch first? And then what we'll do, we'll fog it, and then we can run outside quick, because I think you'll see that curtain being open is going to be an important part of your exhaust plan. People think about curtains being open as their air, like as curtains letting air in, but curtains can also be an important part of letting the air out. And you'll see, once we fog this, I think you'll see there's a tremendous amount of smoke that you'll see going out of that curtain.
So like in the winter time, we do still have it open, or?
A lot of times we'll keep it open in the winter unless it's nasty out, like 1 inch, just to kind of let that air get out.
So the fog is gonna come in soon in about 30 seconds, he said. So see where the air is all flowing to.
Benefit of the smoke bomb test is it allows us to visualize what the air is doing. So it allows us to visualize how it comes in, and then allows us to visualize how it goes out. So we should also start a clock right now because we want to see how long does it take to clean out. So then it tells us, you know, if it takes 6 minutes to clean out, we're getting 10 changes an hour. If it takes 15 minutes to clean out, we're getting 4 changes an hour. So we can do a little basic math that way. So you'll see, I think your ridge vent is going to pull some of it up. But then the other part too is if we did want to open the curtain, we could do that now and see how that lets some smoke get out.
So we're going on about 10 minutes on our stopwatch here, and the fog seems to be starting to clear up here. I think a couple more minutes and it'll probably be about cleaned out completely. And we're gonna go ahead and switch it to summer mode, which we already did. Same volume, just higher airflow. And then we're gonna go ahead and fog it again and see how the big holes spread the air differently. I'd say around 12 minutes we had this barn pretty much all cleaned out of the old air. Looks pretty clear in here now. There's a little bit of smoke lingering around, but it is very visible in here. So now we're cracking the bottom curtain open to see how the air is going to flow that way, and using summer ventilation to see how that moves. Definitely pushing that air a lot faster and into the pens a lot more.
Your summer airspeeds, 88 feet per minute is mile per hour. You're a little north of 200, so you're 2.5 miles per hour on the hands in the summer here. So we can do the same thing and measure this again. But did it fog okay?
Yeah, it fogged really nice. I did notice that the air seemed, it didn't come across that walkway at all, so the air must be pushing into that curtain
This
too.
way.
Yeah.
So then if we had that crack and that crack, we'd probably get it to
Yeah.
fall the barn that way.
Right.
Makes sense. Good.
Closing the curtains. And the air's already moving towards the curtain, so there must have been backflow.
About 200 right under here. So I figured being as we got it in summer mode, might as well take some air speeds.
Yeah.
So we're getting around 200. I did one there and one here, but we can go down and do another one. So 1 mile per hour is 88 feet per minute. So if you're, let's just say this last one was 203. So you're 2.3 miles an hour. So that's good. Fly control, you can start to affect fly behavior at 2 miles an hour and above. So flies do not like to be in fast moving air. So if you have air speeds that are more than 2 miles an hour, you will notice that there will be less flies on the cans.
Yeah.
Another thing is it helps dry the bedding out. The faster the air, it's like if you spill a glass of water at home on the carpet, you put a fan on it, it'll dry out faster. So a lot of guys tell me when we get around this 2 mile an hour airspeed in the summer, blowing that fast air on it, they go through about half as much bedding because you're just constantly drying it out.
Yeah, right.
So that's been a positive thing. It takes a while sometimes to find right where the airspeed is. So like here, I mean this is pretty fast. This is 540, 500. Oh, maybe I'm out of it. Hang on, let me move. 412, 476. So this is pretty consistent, about 575 right here. Yeah, I guess if you go in there and feel that on your face.
Yeah.
So what's 575? So that's 6 miles an hour. I wouldn't believe that just sitting over here like this. I mean that probably is.
Yeah, it's moving air.
So I mean in the summer obviously that's no problem.
Yeah.
That's pretty ideal. And with your rates like this, with your sidewalls like this, it's not so hard. But, you know, imagine somebody's got the solid sides, you know, like from calf tail or something. If you don't get above them and just hammer the air straight down, it's very hard to get any type of summer heat abatement in there, you know? Yeah, so here's another one, you're around that 600 range. Yeah, so I guess you're getting pretty dang good air speeds out of here. And at first we closed the curtain because I'm like, well, they can't be this high. I'm like, it's got to be from the curtain or something,
yeah.
but it ain't a breezy day out. Yeah, so okay, I'm happy with this. You're north of 5 miles an hour now.
So we finished up this barn, pretty satisfied with the results. We had a little bit of worry that those fans might be pulling air over there, but we did not get too much smoke at all that way. So that's good. We're headed over to the holding area where we start our calves out to kind of see how that air flows quickly before he has to go.
It's low.
Pretty low.
Should we go along the bottom?
Yeah, let's go look at that bottom pen. Let me see what that pen next to it is. Definitely has a lot more. Alright, he's firing up a smoker machine. So that was pretty cool. Barn is all cleaned out now. All the smoke and everything is gone. Calves are looking pretty much the same as they did before, I would say. Yeah, it was pretty interesting to see where the air was flowing to. Definitely in the summertime, I think we're gonna end up opening up maybe just the bottom curtains. I'm not really sure, but with only being able to open one curtain, as I kind of predicted before, it was kind of a bust doing that, but you really got to see what all the air exchanges were doing and where the air was going. I think it really flowed into the pens really well and got everything. All the air flowed really nice. So I feel like, well, hopefully as long as we can manage our calves good, this barn is gonna take care of them for us. Hopefully it just keeps the calves alive and healthy and happy. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe it was a little bit shorter for you guys. Really just want to do one video on just the ventilation in here and show you guys what this system does and how it's going to affect their barn and everything else. So drop a comment down below what you guys thought of it. Anything you saw that you think we did right, or anything that you saw that might have done differently. I think overall it's going to be a pretty solid setup. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.